Hey everybody, it's 10th here, bringing you an Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle, and I apologize for my complete inactivity these past few months. I've been extremely busy with 2 jobs, I've been very busy getting married, and I actually wanted to post an update video a couple of weeks ago, but unfortunately for some reason YouTube is a piece of shit and won't take my, UCam videos, so I couldn't upload any of those, which was just stupid. But whatever, YouTube's a piece of crap, so that's whatever. But yeah, I got married. There's my wedding ring and all, so yeah, it's pretty cool. And yeah, it's been nice. I also got a car, which is pretty cool. So those are my updates. But today's match is against my good buddy Megas Blaziken. I think he's still uploading occasionally to YouTube. I can't remember if he is or not, but he's an awesome battler, and this is our first battle in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. My team composed mainly around Mega Diancie, and has some pretty cool things around it, like Scarf, Guts, Heracross, Greninja of its new tutor move, Gunk Shot, defogging Latios to help with Talonflame, which is Choice Banded because Choice Band Talonflame is God. And he's got a pretty scary team. I think that's a Mega Slowbro. He's got a very scary thing in the form of Dragonite. I gotta make sure I get rocks up for that. Rotom is always a nuisance, and Infernape could be a problem too. But I've been rambling for too long, so without further ado, let's get this battle started. And I have the awesome Zinnia theme playing too, so I guess I'll turn it up a little bit just so you guys can hear that, because it's awesome. Yes. It's wonderful. Anyway, I lead with my Scarf, Guts, Heracross, as he leads with his Rotom. I figured the best move to go with his first turn. Why not go for the knockoff, as I knock off his Chesto Berry, so he's a Chesto Resto variant. And he proceeds to just burn me with a Will-O-Wisp, probably predicting the fact that I am a choiced Moxie variant. But no, buddy, he actually activated my Guts, which is perfectly fine by me. Now I switch into my Latios to take whatever this Rotom has to deal with it, and if he Volt Switches, that's fine. If he not, that's fine too, as he now brings out his Gliscor onto my, oh, I can't even think, I apologize, I didn't narrate it so long, but yeah, he brings that in, and I go for the Draco as he protects. It's not a big deal, but I predict him now to bring in the Ferroform, which is an all-out check to my Latios, so I double switch, predicting Ferroform as I go into my Talonflame, and I do predict correctly, as he does bring out the Ferroform, which is just fantastic. Gives me a little bit of switch initiative, and he's not going to want to stay in and take a Flare Blitz, but he brings out his Rotom, which is perfectly fine by me. As I Flare Blitz, I didn't want to U-turn, and just in case, you know, he wanted to get up rocks, I didn't want to get him to get up rocks, so I just went for the offensive move, went straight for the Flare Blitz, and I unfortunately get a burn, which is pretty sad. Now, I know the fact he has Rest, because I did knock off his Chesto Berry, so it doesn't matter too much. But here's the thing, I predicted Rest this turn. So I bring up my Diancie predicting the Rest, but he goes for Hydro Pump and he misses. This mattered quite a bit. Now, in the long run, it actually didn't matter too much. Barring any crits, the most he could have done to me was 95%, as I am a naive Diancie of no investment. But I do Mega Evolve, and considering he is a defensive variant, I will be able to outspeed him and go for the Moonblast on the turn of Mega Evolution, because I am naive. I have 112 speed, and barring he's now doesn't have any speed investment, I will outspeed him. As I do take him out, we have the Moonblast, which is great, as he now brings out the Slowbro. I do not want to take a Scald from this thing, and I just go into my Greninja and try to frighten him out, as he actually ends up Mega Evolving into the very scary Mega Slowbro. And I'm just thinking to myself, oh shit, if this thing's Crowbro, I am in a lot of trouble. But he just goes out straight for the Scald, not wanting to take any chances. And he does unfortunately get the Scald burn, which is rather unfortunate. But it does make up for the fact that the Hydro Pump miss, as I honestly should have predicted a little bit better here, as I just wanted to get off damage on Mega Slowbro so bad, which is why I go for the Dark Pulse here. But the switch to Infernape was, I guess, fairly obvious, because there really wasn't any other move I'd honestly go for that could touch it, other than probably Grass Knot, or Hidden Power Grass at the worst. But he brings up the Infernape. I'm not sure if he's banded or scarfed. I assume he is banded, just from Team Preview. I actually predict his U-turn here, and I go into my Talonflame, which was a pretty good play on my part. I just figured it'd be the best course of action, and, you know, that's the thing. But then again, I don't know why I switched out. I probably just didn't want to risk the Hydro Pump miss, so that's why I did that. As he now, U-turns into his Mega Slowbro, I'm going to do a U-turn of my own, but I don't get to switch initiative, because he's able to attack whatever comes in. But seeing that U-turn, it does absolutely nothing to this thing, so it's bulky as all hell. It's base 180 defense. As he actually pulls a surprise move I didn't expect. He actually pulls out the Fire Blast, which looks very good in this game. And, I'm not seeing any Calm Mind, so I'm wondering if he's actually just a free attacking Mega Slowbro, which is pretty cool. As he now brings out the Ferrothorn, and I go for the Thunderbolt here with my Latios, not Mega. But unfortunately for him, I actually get the Para, which honestly doesn't matter, but you'll see a part where it actually does matter because I pull a full Para later on in the battle, and you'll see where it actually matters. It was rather unfortunate, so I get a 10% burn and a 10% para. That's why I'm lucky and bad, you know, that's the usual thing. Now here, I predicted the Stealth Rocks or Leech Seed or even Thunder Wave, as, I bounced that back. So even if I didn't paralyze him, I would have paralyzed him the following turn by switching in my Mega Diancie. I did take a big risk. I've been playing riskily my Mega Diancie because I do not want Stealth Rocks to come up. As I now scout with my Protect to see if he has Gyro Ball or Power Whip. He does end up having the Power Whip. Now, he could have both, like I like to run, but just in case, since he went for Power Whip, so I just assume he has that attacking move. But I now go into my Heracross because I don't think he can do too much to me. Now, this turn was the turn he actually went for Stealth Rocks, predicting me to switch out, but he gets full parried, which was extremely unfortunate. That's what he told me he went for. Very unfortunate hacks right there, as I can now threaten him out with the Close Combat. That's exactly what I do, and I just go straight for the Close Combat, because why not? Does a solid about almost 40% of this Gliscor on the switch-in, which is pretty nice. I basically have the benefits of both Band and Scarf Heracross right now, which is very nice. But unfortunately, Heracross cannot bust through this Gliscor, so I gotta switch out. And I go out into my Ferrothorn because I don't think he can touch me. And he actually pulls out the Sword Stance, which scares the absolute crap out of me. I'm like, oh crap, this is an SD Gliscor. Wonderful, just what I wanted to see. But, little does he know, I really cannot do anything to him in return. I do have Power Whip, but he's going to be knocking me out first before I can do anything else. But this is an opportunity for me to get up my own Stealth Rocks, which is great, as that puts pressure on his own Dragonite, which is just what I need. Now, I'm going to scout with my Protect, just to see what move he's going to lock himself into with his Infernape, as he goes for the Close Combat. Now, I guess I thought he was Scarf, because he stayed in on my Greninja, but he turned out to be Banded. And unfortunately, I did not have a switch into the Close Combat, so I was just forced to leave in Ferrothorn and just let it die. Which, honestly, in hindsight, was kind of a mistake. I could have sacked something else, especially since Ferrothorn was a pretty good check to his Dragonite. But it's whatever, as I now have a free switch into my Talonflame. And predicting to make a Slowbro or Gliscor, I just figure, why not? I'll go for U-turn. This thing's getting worn down ever so slowly because of Stealth Rock. And the continual U-turns from this Talonflame, which is just great. As you can see, it's in a pretty low range, or a respectably low range. And now I have a free switch into my Mega Diancie, which has the free reign to unleash a Stab super effective move, or not super effective, but a Stab Moonblast. And from that range of HP, Mega Slowbro will go down, which is great. Nothing is more satisfying to me than seeing a Mega Slowbro faint. So, now, I could have switched out here, but I wanted damage on this Gliscor, because I do not deal with it well otherwise. I just go straight for another Moonblast, do a crap load of damage to this Gliscor, and because Mega Diancie has pretty poor bulk, I'm going to go down to this, just a regular Earthquake. He got a crit, but I don't really think it mattered. It is a Stab Earthquake coming from a Gliscor, so I doubt that mattered. But now with this Gliscor weakened, Mega Diancie put in a lot of work. I'm very proud of it. Talonflame can now come in and just unleash Brave Bird, Havoc. No, everything is weakened enough to where Talonflame can pull out a lot of work, knocking out this Gliscor, and that is just great. And, yeah. Now, I predicted Ferrothorn to come in, but for some reason, he decides to bring out Dragonite. Now, offensive Dragonite after Stealth Rock cannot take a Choice Band Talonflame Brave Bird, which is exactly what I go for. Boom! And Dragonite just dies. No, sure, that is not living. Awesome, that is wonderful. biggest threat of his team gone, which is great, as he now brings out his Infernape. I don't know why he brought out Infernape, but it's all a ploy, as he actually just double switches into his Ferrothorn to take the Flare Blitz, which is just, you know, it's fine by, or not for the Flare Blitz, the Brave Bird I meant. Sorry. But yeah, that's exactly what I go for, of course, obviously, because I'm Bandit. And I go for Brave Bird, and looking for the damage, it does about half to this Ferrothorn, which is just outrageous. Barring rolls, might be able to 2 KO him, which is even more fantastic. Honestly, I'd rather see Ferrothorn go down than Infernape from Talonflame, because my team kind of struggles with Ferrothorn more. So, I just commit Kamikaze and go for another Brave Bird, and much to my joy and delight, it actually does end up finishing off the Ferrothorn, which was fantastic. It's a double down here with Talonflame going down and Ferrothorn going down. But now all he has left is his Infernape, which I'm able to outspeed with my Latios, and I can even go with my Greninja, or just even go with my Heracross. But I decided to go with Latios because Latios is a man, and I just go for the Psyshock to finish off this game 3-0. It honestly could have been a lot closer. I mean, I admit the pair of hacks on Ferrothorn was very unfortunate, but that was definitely a good game. I really hope you guys enjoyed this battle. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad I got to showcase off Mega Diancie, because it is a very underrated threat in OU. Thanks to Magic Bounce, high speed, and high offensive stats. But yeah, those are my updates. I apologize again for being so inactive for so long. I'm only off work 2 days a week if I'm lucky. And I'm usually not home alone, so I'm actually home alone for once, so I'm able to narrate, so which is great. So, yeah, this is my first upload in maybe, what, 5-6 months? Maybe? I don't know. I've lost track. I really don't know. But, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I love you all, and I'm glad for the people who have still stuck around in my absence. I appreciate it. So, rate, comment, sub, and later, guys.